Next is question number 7. A merchant had rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1200 each. Okay, so there is a merchant, she had rupees this much and she wants to purchase 40 radio sets when the cost of one radio set is given rupees 1200. Okay, how much money will remain with her after the purchase? So we have to tell that when she will purchase these 40 radio sets, what amount of money will be left with her. Okay, so total money that merchant had is rupees 78,592. Okay, number of radios she wanted to purchase is 40. Cost of one radio is given how much? Rupees 1200. Okay, so we have to tell the cost of 40 radios. We know that when cost of one is given, we have to find the cost of more. We always multiply. Okay, so this 1200 will be multiplied to 40 because we have to find the cost of 40 radio sets. 12 4 ja 48, 1 2 3, so 3 zeros you will put at the back. So that means she will purchase 40 radio sets for rupees 48,000. So money left with her after purchasing 40 radios is equal to, from total money that she had, will subtract the money that she has spent on purchasing 40 radios. Okay, so that is your rupees 78,592 and this is 48,000. You will subtract it. 2 minus 0, 2. 9 minus 0, 9. 5 minus 0, 5. 8 minus 8, 0 and 7 minus 4 is 3. So that means how much rupees are left with her? Rupees 30,592. Next is question number 8. A student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. Okay, so he was supposed to multiply this 7,236 by 56, but by mistake he multiplied it by 65. Okay, by how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? Okay, so he was supposed to multiply by a smaller number, but he multiplied by a greater number. So we have to tell that how much will be the correct answer greater than the actual one. Okay, so correct number to be multiplied by 7,236 is 56. Okay, and incorrect number multiplied by this was this much. Difference between correct and incorrect number. So first of all, let us find out what is the difference between correct and incorrect number. So 65 minus 56, how much we'll get? We'll get 9. Okay, so 9 is the difference between correct and incorrect number. So the difference between correct and incorrect answer. So what will be the difference? If the difference between correct and incorrect number is 9, so that means we are supposed to multiply this difference 9 by the actual number. Okay, so here that means we'll multiply 7,236 by 9. Okay, and on multiplying we will get 65,124. Okay, now next is question number 9. To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Okay, so for stitching a shirt, the length of cloth should be this much. Out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? Okay, so you have to tell that if 40 meter cloth is given to you, from this 40 meter cloth, how many shirts you can stitch and how much cloth will be left. Okay, so see here the unit is different, meter and centimeter, and here the unit is meter. Okay, so first of all we'll make the unit same. See, cloth required for stitching one shirt is how much? 2 meter 15 centimeter. Okay, so for converting this 2 meter into centimeter, we will multiply it by 100 because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So this will be 200 centimeter plus 15 centimeter. That means how much? 215 centimeter. Total cloth. What is total cloth given, children? It is 40 meter. Now, because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, so this 40 you will multiply by 100 so as to convert it into centimeter. So it will be changed to 4000 centimeter. Now number of shirts that can be stitched using 40 meter cloth. Okay, so you have to tell that how many shirts you can stitch using this much cloth. So for one shirt you need how much cloth? 215 centimeter, and total cloth is 4000 centimeter. See, understand, if I say that I have given you 20 rupees. Okay, I have given you how much rupees? 20 rupees. If cost of one pen is how much? Rupees 5. Okay, and you have to tell that number of pens that you can purchase using 20 rupees. Now see, if you will divide this total money by cost of one pen, that is 5. 5 fours are 20. What did you get, children? 4. That means how many pens you can purchase? 4 pens, isn't it? So if you have 20 rupees and cost of one pen is 5 rupees, so how many pens you can purchase out of these 20 rupees? You can purchase 4 pens. How did you get the answer? By division. Okay, so in the same way here also we'll divide and find the answer. Okay, so 215 ones are 215. Carry you will send 10 minus 5, 5, 9 minus 1, 8, and 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, now this 185 is smaller than 215, so you will bring this 0 down, and 215 8 is 1720. Okay, so 0 minus 0, 0, 5 minus 2, 3, 8 minus 7, 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Okay, so how many shirts can be stitched using this much cloth? 18 shirts. Okay, and length of remaining cloth is, how much is remainder? 130, and we have converted the data in centimeter, so this is 130 centimeter. Okay, if you want to convert it into meter and centimeter, what you can do is you can divide this 130 by 100. Why? Because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, now see how many zeros are there? 2. So count the number of zeros and put the point. 2 zeros are there, so 1, 2. So after 2 digits you will put point. That means it is 1 meter 30 centimeter. It means this much cloth will be left after stitching 18 shirts. Okay. Next is your question number 10. Medicine is packed in boxes each weighing 4 kg 500 gram. How many such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800 kg? Okay, so the weight of one box is 4 kg 500 gram, and such boxes are to be loaded in a van that can carry only a weight up to 800 kg. Okay, not beyond that, not more than that. So in the same way, it is similar type of question only. Okay, so first of all we'll make the unit same. See here kg is there, then gram is there, again kg is there, so we'll make the unit same. First of all we'll convert the data in gram. Okay, so weight of one box is 4 kg 500 gram. Okay, so for this what you will do, 4 multiplied by 1000 gram plus 500 gram. Why did we do this? Because why? 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Okay, now we know the value of 1 kg, we have to find the value of 4 kg, so we will multiply. So 4 is multiplied by 1000 in order to change it into gram, and 500 is already given in gram. So this will become how much? 4500 gram. Okay, weight that van can carry. Van can carry up to 800 kg. Okay, now this 800 will also be multiplied by 1000 for converting into gram. Okay, so we have converted this 800 kg also in gram. Number of boxes that can be loaded in van will be, how we'll find? Again by division. Okay, so weight of one box is 4500, and the total weight that van can carry is this. So 4,500 ones are 4,500. Now you will subtract 0 by 0, 0. 0 subtracted from 0, 0. Carry you will give here 10 minus 5. How much? 5. Here 8 has given 1 carry, so 7 is left. 7 minus 4 is 3. Now this is 3,500 is smaller than 4,500, so we cannot divide. So we'll bring this 0 down. So again 4,500 7 jar is 31,500. Okay. Now you will again subtract 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Now we will send a carry from here. 10 minus 5, 5. This 5 has given 1 carry, so it has become 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Now this is 3,500. Again we'll bring this 0 down. Again we have got the same value. So again 7 jar. How much? 31,500. Again we'll subtract 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. It will give 1 carry here. 10 minus 5, 5. 4 minus 1, 3. Okay. So that means how many boxes can be loaded? 177 boxes. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Now see. Next is our question number 11. The distance between the school and a student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Okay, so there is a student, the distance between her house and school is this much. Every day she walks both ways. Okay, now if she will go from home to school, then obviously from school also she will come back to home. Okay, so both sides she has to walk daily. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. Now we have to tell that how much distance she will cover in 6 days. Okay. Now see. Distance between school and house is how much, children? 1 kilometer 875 meter. Okay. So that means 1875 meter. Okay. Why? Because 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Okay. So this this 1 kilometer 875 meter will be how much? It will change to 1875 meter. Now distance covered in 1 day. Okay. So this is only one side distance. We have to calculate both side, because when she is going from home to school, obviously she will come back also. Okay. So this is distance, one side distance. So for two side distance, it will be multiplied by 2. Okay. And on multiplying you will get 3750 meter. Okay. So this is the total distance covered by her in 1 day, and we are supposed to tell total distance covered by her in 6 days. Now we know the distance covered in 1 day and we want to calculate distance covered in 6 days. So for 1 day we know, for more we want to know, that means we have to multiply. So this 3750 will be multiplied by 6, and here we'll get 22,500 meter. Okay. Now if you want to change it into kilometer and meter, what we can do is we will divide it by 1000. Why? Because 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Okay. We are converting it into greater unit. From meter we are changing it into in the form of kilometer and meter. Okay. Now see, what you can do is see the number of zeros. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So after counting 3 digits you will put point. 1, 2, 3. So that means this is 22 kilometer 500 meter. Okay. Next is our question number 12. A vessel has 4 liters and 500 milliliter of curd. Okay, so there is a vessel and its capacity is 4 liter 500 milliliter. Okay, so in how many glasses each of 25 ml capacity can it be filled? Okay, so using this curd, how many glasses of 25 ml capacity each can be filled? Yani if the capacity of one glass is 25 ml, then how many such glasses can be filled using this much amount of curd? Okay, Now first of all, here also you can see that the units are different. Some are in liters, some are in milliliters. Okay, so we'll convert them all in milliliter. Okay, and we all know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So amount of curd in vessel is 4 liter and 500 milliliter. Okay, in bracket you can write down 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter. So this will become how much? 4500 milliliter. Okay, now this 4 will be multiplied by 1000, not 500, because it is already in milliliter. Okay, so this 4 liter will convert into milliliter, and then we'll add this 500 to it. Now capacity of one glass is 25 ml. Okay, so the number of glasses that can be filled using 4 liter and 500 ml curd equal to, we have to tell the number of glasses which can be filled. So capacity of one glass is 25 ml and that of the vessel is 4500 ml. Okay, now if you want, you can do by long division method also, and if you want, you can skip this method, you can skip it, and you can do it, you can follow the shortcut also. 5 5s are 25, 5 9s are 45, 0 0, zeros will be same. Okay, now this 900, if you divide it by 5, 5 1s are 5, but this is 9, so 4 is left. 40, 5 8s are 40. That means how many glasses? 180 glasses. Okay, so that means using 4500 ml curd, you can fill 180 glasses of 25 ml capacity each. Okay, I hope this much is clear to all, and with this your exercise 1.2 is over. Thank you.